Can we go at least that nuts and probably more, please, for Natalie and Reggie and everyone who put this together? You know you've done something right when you can get gay people to leave their houses on Oscar night. I'm not gonna lie about how borderline pissed I was about all that, but here's how I made up for it. I've made up for it by punishing you all by writing a series of Oscar-themed haiku today. And in between each poem, you'll get some. So, I have to explain. I have nothing against this particular actress, however, the fact that she's probably getting an Oscar tonight. Black man in office. Oscar for Bullock. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Meryl Streep can save black boys too. She just didn't realize she had to. And finally, for now, The Blind Side, just in case you forgot about Dangerous Minds. I mean, are they really still making these movies? Like, I don't understand, people are seeing them. I have poems, it's fine. So, I'm assuming lots and lots of us are gay, yes? So high school was fun, right? Lying. Here's a flashback for y'all. 3 notes. The first greets you from the kitchen table in lieu of a packed lunch or a kiss good morning. It tells you that no one will be home when you leave or come back, but be sure that you go. And it makes the morning official. And it makes you want to be somewhere distinct and connected, somewhere where people know you, talk to you, and not about you anywhere other than where you are going. But this note tells you you have to go. And it ends with, I love you. And you believe it. And you pray that those 3 words will ring louder in your head than the 3 notes that you dread hearing, but know that you will, as you do every day, 3 notes. The second is constructed during the first period. They are starting early today. You see them immediately gathered around a table in the back of the chemistry room. It would be nice to fool yourself and call them the usual suspects, but there are no usual suspects. Not some group who targets you daily, not some predetermined bully who picks anyone at will. It is everyone. The 5 at the table writing the note, or the one who will hand it to you, stand over you, watch as you unfold it, read its misspelled message of, I think you're cute, and points at a boy in the back of the room who winks and blows you a kiss as the table collapses into laughter and you turn away and pretend not to react. Or the 2 who will follow you to piano lab, which should be a safe haven for you with its sectioned off cubicles and the solitude of music, but even your headphones won't protect you, and no matter how high you turn them up, you still hear it from both of their keyboards. 3 notes. F, A, G, as they pretend to practice F, A, G, they are playing your name, F, A, G, F, A, G, you won't get hit today, and no one will cough pussy as you walk to the front of the room. But the minute those 3 notes are being replaced by these 3 words, I love you, you take it. Instead, you have those notes, ringing repeated reminders in your head that hate can escape lips and linger in the air forever, that every subtle gesture can be pointed and personal and painful, and you don't even have I love you anymore because it's been carried on those notes. I love you, I love you. 3 notes. The last is written by you. The house is empty when you get home. Walk the stairs to your room, close the door behind you, and do all that is left for you to do. You write. You write the things that no one saw, you write the pain that you couldn't express, but you are not writing your death. You are writing your life because you know that the days that you have left to endure this are finite, but your capacity to survive it is infinite. Yes, their notes fill these halls now, but soon those notes will dissipate, these halls will crumble, but your words that you sing for therapy, for clarity, for beauty, your words will fill the worlds that open when these halls collapse, and you won't dread those notes, you will own them. Sing your own words over them. I am here, and you won't have to turn away, shut them out, close the door behind you, because soon every word that is written, every note that is played will be yours. So another person who I hate a lot is nominated. 99 Oscar. The last 10-inch item James Cameron has owned. flashback for right now. Okay, so I feel like we're all friends here, right? We're all cool. So if I ask for a confession, you'll confess if it's warranted, right? Okay, be honest, I'll know if you're lying. Who's friends with straight people? I rode in with one in a totally non-euphemistic way, like in a vehicle. One day, when important people will listen to me, this is a speech that I plan to give. It's very important. Within these lines lies a staggering medical hypothesis that has been tested unwittingly by good-natured and utterly clueless test subjects. This theory, as soon as it is heard, will register as the God's honest truth to all of you. It will cause you to understand yourselves and each other in ways you never imagined possible, and it will be responsible for a whole generation of enlightened babies that you will probably go home and conceive tonight. But first, I should establish my qualifications to present this theory by submitting to you my credentials. 1. I don't have a lot of direct exposure to vaginas, but I am sensitive and a good listener and will help you buy shoes. 2, I have a lot of straight friends. 3, that's pretty much it, but it's still a really good theory. Here it goes. After a lifetime of unofficial study, I have deduced that male heterosexuality is a fucking mental illness. Supporting data sample A. Direct exposure to vagina makes you crazy if you don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
And straight men don't know how to handle vagina. Case in point, the only gay men I've ever known who have stalked a prospective mate online before their first date even occurred were already crazy to begin with. However, I have known otherwise stable straight men who have discovered the full data about the childhood of marginally attractive girls before they even received the response message on Match.com. I have known straight men who have argued restraining orders because it was only oil and not kerosene that she doused on their old love letters, and he would have never needed those 8 stitches on his fist if the windshield of her new boyfriend's car hadn't been so goddamn flimsy. Y'all, when a gay man is dumped, he tells all his friends how small that motherfucker's dick was, and he steals his best sweater vest and moves on. It is healthy. And when a gay man is in a stable relationship, he thanks his heathen, hell-bound God and waits at least 2 years to discuss living situations. Usually. 50% of the straight men I know have tools and plasma TVs in storage units because it seems really reasonable as a compromise to be able to move in with his girlfriend of 7 weeks who's been so good to him. Listen, I would not recognize a vagina in a police lineup. And I think that this is what keeps me sane, basically. Because unlike straight men worldwide, I am aware of an important truth. Before you can successfully move on to that powerful and mysterious genitalia, you have to master your own significantly less sophisticated equipment. So, as a cure for mental illness that is heterosexuality, I propose the following antidote. All heterosexual men must go gay for at least 1 year. Learn your own shit before you get to the good stuff. You will not know how to handle it otherwise. The ancient Greeks understood this. Straight men, if you're here, allow me to explain this with an analogy that you will understand, because it's about sports. In the off-season of baseball, the players practice with members of their own teams. Don't worry, straight men. We will take care of your women in the meantime. You will come back to them, ready for their superior parts and the fabulous shoes that we have helped them purchase.